We are in Ramos de Azevedo Square. It is in honor of the builder of the City Theatre of São Paulo and other many buildings here. In 1922, in commemoration of the centenary of independence of Brazil, this great monument was created by the Italian artist Luis Brizolara. Note the four planes in which the sculptures were placed resembling a stage. 2 sculptures in the foreground, 2 in the next plane, 4 sculptures and a fountain in center in third plane, and 3 sculptures in the background and at the top, going up in the stairs. At the highest point is a beautiful sculpture in honor of Antônio Carlos Gomes, the great Brazilian musical composer of the 19th century. This monument was sponsored by the Italian colony of São Paulo, as most of the theater construction workers were also Italian artisans. They are a people with a strong tradition linked to opera. Antônio Carlos Gomes, also known as Inhotonico and Lion's Head, was born in 1836 and died in 1896. He composed 9 operas, of which 6 are represented here. The opera O Guarani, the most famous, whose opening almost everyone knows, based on the book by José de Alencar. Here we have the hero, Peri, a Guarani Indian. The opera Salvador Rosa is about an Italian painter who lived in Naples and was involved in an armed revolt against Spanish rule. Carlos Gomes dedicated this opera to his friend André Rebouças. Rosa is represented as a swordsman. The opera O Escravo, dedicated to Princess Isabel, where the character Iberê, a Tamoio Indian, kills himself to save a couple in love. In the opera Maria Tudor, the queen has striven to decree the death of the man she loves, and here she is shown inconsolable. In the opera Fosca, a pirate falls in love with a hostage and kills, poisoning herself for not being able to keep him. In the opera Condor, a warship falls in love with the queen of Samarkand, who had taken a vow of chastity. The population does not accept the relationship, and Condor has to kill himself by stabbing himself to prevent the queen from being killed by the mob. Rubbing this statue is reputed to bring good luck, so some parts have a polished color. At the top, in the center, we see Carlos Gomes, flanked by 2 allegories of poetry and music. Here, well ahead, tributes to Republic of Brazil, at the time still the United States of Brazil, and to the Italian monarchy, because in 1922, Italy was still a monarchy, which only changed after the Second World War. Now, we are in front of the City Theatre of São Paulo, which opened in September 1911. It was designed to be a specific theatre for operas, but today there are also performances of ballet, choral singing, and symphonic music. The front of the building is symbolically supported by 4 Atlanteans, 2 Hercules, whom we recognize by the skin cape of Nemean lion, and 2 Atlas, one of the Titans who defied Zeus and was condemned to eternally hold heaven on his shoulders. Above the doors are the masks used in Greek theatre. The allegory of the drama highlights vanity, represented by the girl with a mirror, and revenge, in the girl with a dagger. In the allegory of music, a girl plays the flute and another one plays the lyre. Still at the top and in the center, there are 2 sets of children's figures. On the left side, a child is singing, and on the right, 2 children playing the cornet and drum. Decorating the balconies of the main hall above the vestibule, on the left side we have the representation of Eros and Psyche. The god Eros, or Cupid, is responsible for the love affair between people, a recurring theme in countless operas. Here he is shown as a winged child. Cupid was tasked by his mother Aphrodite to arrow Psyche so that she would fall in love with the most grown man in the world. But Cupid gets in the way and arrows himself, falling in love with the girl. On the right side, an allegory of musical composition, represented by the pen in the hand of the boy, who will write the music, represented by the lyre in the woman's lap. The City Theatre of São Paulo and Ramos Square are just two examples of cultural attractions in the historic center of São Paulo.